way here. That return's good. Osweiler's the man. The Broncos from the 37. Almost jarred and loose. Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here. On this Houston defense is cornerback Jonathan Joseph.
Jonathan Joseph loves to play man-to-man coverage, and he's not afraid to take a chance. So if the opportunity is there, he'll get the interception for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Anderson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
And Joseph in on the tackle.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
Here's the football resting at the 43. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Third down and 3. And they get the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. And quarterback, he bounced around the league, first with the Patriots, then the Steelers, then the Cardinals, before finding a home with the Browns. Brian Hoyer. Tough starting field position here.
Here we go. 39.
Gets the handle here. Wears all over the ball carrier.
When you get an offense backed up, use that momentum. You know they're going to be careful, so you can be aggressive, maybe even take a chance on the defensive side and see if you can get a safety or pin them back even farther.
In a real tough spot here on second down. The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. The ball is jarred loose. Let's set the lineups now for the offense. DeAndre Hopkins, a former first-round pick out of Clemson.
He was a steal, Jim, with the 27th pick of the draft. Very productive last year. Tough, good blocker in the run game, and he can make those contested catches.
3rd and 12 to go. Two-hand, a foot race to the end zone. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Texans getting ready for the kickoff. Bolden's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Broncos heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity. Demaryius Thomas is turning into one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He can do a little bit of everything. But what he can do extremely well is run fast. What a catch on that deep throw.
Anderson's lined up as the single back. First down at the 23. Catch made by Demaryius Thomas. That's reception number 2 for him. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Makes the catch in the end. And that's a nice recovery after falling behind early, tying the game here just midway through the first quarter.
You know, Jim, when you fall behind early in football games, it can be a little unsettling because you go, oh, no, here we go. We're always behind. But, hey, that touchdown, that's going to change their frame of mind and emotionally going to lift them up, should help their play.
Defense.
So roughing the kicker call, that could be a game changer here. How about it?
Oh, it is a game changer. It's just not only you get the football back, you get better field position. Now you can score a touchdown. Just a foul that you can't do in a game like this.
The Broncos secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely.
The Texans come to the line with a bunch set. First down at the 20. The Texans get a first down. First down, offense readying for the snap. Drop back, shotgun formation. Got hit on release. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
And it's knocked down. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
Oh, these are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
3rd and 10. It's caught by Washington. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to
by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
The Texans believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. That's a false start.
False start, offense.
All set to punt here. And Sanders is stopped there. And a run back of about 3.
The Broncos preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side. Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play.
Get ready.
Finds Thomas. Going to take it the distance. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Throws the stiff arm.
The Texans bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. The give this time to the fullback. Second down now.
Here we go. Blue 45. Left.
Handoff. Marshall Broncos able to read that play and make the hit.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
It'll be 3rd down. Shotgun look here for Brian Hoyer. Hoyer's back in shotgun formation. And enforcing 4th down in a hurry.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Sanders has got it now. Gets about 9 on the play. The Texans defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
Osweiler's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And that's Dent in on the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. We're through 1 quarter and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's 2nd down coming up. Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. Surveys. Thomas is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Broncos are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Osweiler's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Looking to go up top again on 1st down. And Daniels has got it, and a first.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Osweiler's now completed his last 7 passes.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The ball sits at the 12-yard line.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Broncos. Touchdown. Thomas's 2nd touchdown of the game. Another touchdown early in the 2nd quarter. Until we met with this team and the coaches, did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of
terrific job on the offensive side and scoring those points? I love what they're doing on the defensive side. Hey, when it's not working, you know what you do? You change game plans. That's what I want to see from the defense.
This is Demps running it out. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. DeAndre Hopkins retaking the field. He's been off his game in this 1st half, Phil.
Yeah, it's been an awful game all around, but the star wide receiver is having an absolute terrible day so far. And if they want to win, he better pick it up, find ways to get open, and hope this quarterback gets him the football.
And Grimes is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Hoyer's got everybody split out wide. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Webster's all over that offense and brings it down.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle, and it's complete to Washington. That's another reception. Give him 2. The Texans are down right now, partner, but they have been able to move the football. Hoyer's had some success, and that needs to continue.
Jim, you're right. They're down, but it's not the fault of the quarterback. He is on rhythm. He is hot, and he's putting the football right on the money.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Hoyer's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
390.
Second down and 10. The Texans now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
This play set up by the long gainer. He'll take the snap from the gun. Complete to Hopkins.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Hoyer's completion percentage, 60% on the day. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. Here we are at just about the midway point of the second quarter, and with that touchdown, suddenly the gap between these teams isn't that big.
Boy, it changed in a matter of seconds, didn't it? And now, can the defense take advantage of this momentum shift and be excited, go out there and make some plays and help this team maybe get in the lead before halftime?
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to test the coverage here. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Broncos come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
He steps out. Third catch today so far. The Broncos want to get their tight end involved early, and they have. And Daniels has been a big target, and he's making some big plays.
Oh, he is making some big plays. And any time when you have a tight end good, and just remember this, he is the closest receiver to the quarterback. So his chances of catching the football, they go up, and he's taking advantage of it.
And they take him down.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. We've got a defense defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard.
Get ready. Hey.
Looking to go down the field here. Almost intercepted.
Sanders is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Osweiler's lining up in the pistol. Whitney Merciless, unmerciful to the quarterback.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. He's got a chance for a return. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And a run back of about 5. DeAndre Hopkins retaking the field. There's a little bit of blame to be passed around for them falling into this hole, but he's not one of the players to point a finger at.
Well, they're throwing the football well. We've seen that, and it's impressive to watch. And now what you have to do is take advantage of that passing game and start catching this defense with some runs. I'll bet you they're not expecting it.
Williams is the one who made the big stop.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
This will be second down.
Go, go, go. Ready.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. 3rd and 12. The Texans get a first down. That's reception number 4 for him.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The Texans take it from the 38. The ball is jarred loose.
So many times when you drop the football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Hoyer's got no one behind him. Just the quarterback waiting for the snap.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Finds his mark. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense getting set now following the timeout. First down following the long play. Hoyer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
It's Jalen Strong with the catch. The Texans with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. Third down. Hoyer's got it in the gun. The defender able to knock it away.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. No good. No good. They have to feel like nothing is going their way, Phil, as they miss the field goal right before halftime.
Well, when they're running off at halftime, I'm going to tell you what, there's going to be a lot of players that walk by that field goal kicker or run by him, and they're going to have some choice words for him because that was a bad miss.
The Broncos didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nantz. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got and intercepted.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 44. Stands in the pocket. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands. We'll switch sides and take a break as the first half comes to a close here in the Mile High City.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Broncos right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Texans haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third and long. Hoyer's got the completion here, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. Texans with the early advantage. Midway through the first quarter, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Broncos still on the field. It's Vernon Davis on the quick pass and catch, and he's going to go 11 yards for the score. We're tied back up at 7. 2nd and 2 coming up. Thomas has got nobody around him on the catch, and it ends up working for a touchdown. The Broncos is up now by 7. Broncos have it at the 12. Osweiler's going to find his mark, and this goes 12 yards for the score. That puts them on top by 14. 1st and 10. Strong's the target on the quick pass, and this play goes for a score, cutting the deficit to 7. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back down to Denver for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. Davis is there to make the stop. That return's good for about 23. The Broncos defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition, leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose that thought process and that confidence that you gained in what you did in the first half, and go out there and attack this offense.
The catch by Hopkins. Marshall's there to make the tackle. The Texans still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Hoyer's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. The Broncos come out in a dime package. He'll throw it over the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
The Texans, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
Brian Hoyer takes it from the center. And Washington's got the catch and the 1st. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Jackson takes him to the ground.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Loss of 3 on the play. The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on 2nd down. The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. They'll go ground. Talib's there to take him down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
The Texans take it from the 33. The Texans now move the chains.
Texans look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Hoyer's now completed 4 in a row.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Hoyer's going to take it from the gun. Touchdown, Texans. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway into 3rd quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
Offside. Defense.
The defense, a little jumpy right there. Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. Bolden's got it. Breaks the tackle. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Texans will use a timeout here early in the second half. The Broncos take it from the 23. got the first, and he's got some space.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Ryan Cushing puts it into that play. The Broncos have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. Anderson's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. When he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle. Well, when you have a tie game and you're
Ball is out, and he'll officially touch the player, the down player right there.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
The Texans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Slashes to the left side. Down by Ware.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Shotgun look here for Brian Hoyer. Hoyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Nate Washington on the receiving end. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Texans have been involved in a highly competitive game here today, and it's been their passing attack that has come through. Hoyer's been all but unstoppable.
He has been unstoppable here today. You want to win it? Well, Jim, we always hear it's a quarterback-driven league, and we are seeing that in these games.
2nd down after the incompletion. Hoyer's alone in the backfield. Hoyer's back in shotgun formation. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of a couple that time. 3rd down and 12. He's hit as he throws it. Hoyer's the one who is down, and will step aside for just a moment. The Texans will punt the football. Sanders just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Broncos offense retaking the field, probably still feeling the sting of their last possession when they were in scoring position only to fumble the football away.
Well, look how hard it is to score in this league. And when you get a chance, you get down there, what do? You get 4 or 5 maybe scoring opportunities every single game. Then you just give one away with the fumble. That's a terrible job. Always love them, and all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Texans official. Brian Hoyer's injury appears to be an upper arm fracture. At this point, doctors believe that surgery will be avoided, but they won't know for sure until he gets x-rays. In addition, the staff will confirm an exact timeline for his return right now, guys, but he will be dealing with this injury for at least a couple weeks.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Corner with a touchdown that gives them the lead.
Man, what a way to start the fourth quarter. What a feeling. Anytime you're ahead when the fourth quarter comes in a football game, that's a great feeling. And once again, it puts the pressure back on the other team.
The Broncos getting set to kick it away. They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Broncos defense got tested on that last drive, but eventually it led to a punt.
Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correct. They hustled. They played hard. That is the cornerstones of any good defense.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The Texans lined up. Everybody split out wide. From the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. First down at the 43. Takes the hit and throws. Second down here. Out of the shotgun. Nate Washington with the grab.
The Texans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
And Washington's got it. First down. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel from the gun. A nice Houston touchdown. Midway through the fourth quarter, and that touchdown has this game deadlocked.
Yeah, good job by the offense. Now, as I look at this, can the defense seize the opportunity here? All the momentum which is on their side, can they go out there and make a stop and give their offense a chance to win this game?
Caldwell's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players, they are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do.
Thomas tackled down at the 39. Thomas has seemingly caught everything thrown his way today, Phil.
He has caught everything thrown his way, Jim. Listen, this guy has some of the best hands in the NFL.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 39. And it's complete over to Owen Daniels.
The Broncos did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
The Broncos from the 32. The reception by Demaryius Thomas.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the quarterback. It's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
Two tight ends on the field here.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Jonathan Joseph with the interception. An absolutely colossal moment in this game, Phil. An interception midway through the fourth.
It's a big moment. You said it right. The offense, they have to be so dejected with the play of their quarterback in a crucial situation in the fourth. To throw an interception now, that is the worst thing that you can do for the football team.
Second down. The game is tied and time is a factor. He sends the halfback in motion. From the gun. Looking long. The ball is knocked out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Texans get a first down. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First and 10. Catch made.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Not much time left here, and the defense will need to come up with a stop to maintain the tie. To the ground. Miller's all over the ball carrier.
Texans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? Run, loses yards. That's just a bad job of the offensive line.
We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. 3rd down on the way.
Well, let's go. Blue and drive.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Blue with the grab. And Sylvester Williams is the man who says you're not going any farther.
The Texans on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the 1st down. That'll get you going.
1st down at the 36. Throws the pass. It's intercepted. The Broncos call a timeout. Their first. They're happy to begin this drive from this point. The Broncos from the 37. Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his 9th catch of the day. So right into the hurry-up offense they go into this 2-minute situation.
Yeah, these guys, all these pros, they've been doing this stuff since they were in high school.
And that's a touchdown late in this one. We have a late lead change on that touchdown pass in the red zone, but this game probably still has another twist remaining with plenty of time to go.
It's been a crazy day, no doubt about it, but in the red zone nowadays, so many big receivers, quarterbacks so accurate, very hard for the defense to stop those passes.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Marshall's ready to take charge here on this next possession, and he, along with his teammates, know they can practically ice the game if they can come up big here on defense.
Here's what's important for a defensive player in a situation like this. Go out there and just whip your guy. If you do that, that's going to make your defense successful.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
If you think you can get a play off quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. The Texans now move the chains. The Texans call a timeout and are left now with only one. First down, pressure on every snap now. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. The Texans get a 1st down. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And Washington's got it on a pass that had some heat.
I think what you find out about your offensive lineman, what kind of shape they're in. It's late in the game. You have no timeouts. You got to go to this hurry-up offense. Let's see if they can make it work.
In the late going, the football in position now in the red zone. And here the defense knows this is where it cannot buckle.
What makes it so tough for the defense is in the red zone that the offense has a whole new set of plays once they get inside the 20, so you got to be looking out for everything.
The Texans come to the line with an empty backfield. 2nd and goal from the 3. And it's swatted away. You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country, all your peers. They watch you. It just doesn't get better.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.